milligrams per capsule. Acetaminophen, which is found in Tylenol, has been linked to liver failure. Officials say it can be dangerous in prescription-sized doses. Time now for Eyewitness News. Call 12 for action. If you have a teenager who's begging for a credit card, you may need to hear this. Your teen can no longer get one unless it's co-signed by you. But problem solver Susan Hogan has uncovered a major loophole that every parent should know about.
Sweeping reforms to the banking industry made it much tougher for students to get their own credit cards. But parents, listen up. We found teens are finding ways to get around this new law, and it could be putting them at risk.
Molly Heinley is frustrated. The 20-year-old college sophomore can't get a credit card.
I don't really have anyone that could co-sign, so I can apply for a million credit cards, but they're never going to give me one.
That's because when the Federal Credit Card Act went into effect, it restricted anyone under 21 from getting a credit card unless they have someone over 21 co-sign for it, or they can prove they have a source of income.
The hypothesis behind that provision of the Card Act was to make sure that consumers who are under 21, who are generally in school, do not have high-paying jobs, did not get into an excessive amount of credit card debt.
But we found some college students who are finding loopholes and creating ways to get around this.
One of the ways that we've seen college kids do this, and it's actually quite clever, is that they're actually finding classmates who are in fact over 21 and do qualify under the Card Act rules to co-sign for them.
Another disturbing trend some teens have started doing, signing up for business credit cards. There's no age restriction, anyone can apply, and you don't even need to prove you have a business.
It is a gaping loophole in the Card Act, and the credit card issuing community is definitely taking advantage of it.
Business credit cards do not have the same protection as consumer credit cards. They're still subject to rate increases and floating due dates, the things the Credit Card Act was designed to protect against. So if you are considering signing off for someone under 21, you need to remember there's no such thing as safe co-signing.
When you co-sign, you're taking on legal liability for that debt. So if the person you co-sign for can't or doesn't pay, guess what? You're going to be the one who's getting the calls from the debt collectors.
It's important to remember when you co-sign for anyone, that debt appears on your credit report for years to come, which can also impact your credit score if you ever apply for a mortgage or a loan. Now, if you have a consumer problem you need help solving, contact our Call 12 for Action Center Monday through Thursday from 11 until 1, hotline 228-1850.